So guys, my name is Sam Phillips. I'm from Louisiana College. I'm a tight end prospect in this year's NFL draft. I'm 6'5", 250 pounds currently. So going into my final year in college, I spent a lot of time preparing at APEC in Tyler, Texas, working on my game, perfecting my craft, and reported for fall camp. Went through fall camp, played in our first scrimmage, but I was faced with some adversity. After that, I was actually ruled ineligible to play in the 2019 season due to me being out of time to play and out of eligibility. So that definitely affected me in a negative way after going into the season. But I also overcame the adversity. I kept training. I didn't know what kind of opportunities I was going to have come postseason, but I didn't want to look back and be discouraged that I didn't take full advantage of what opportunities I could have with training. So I got back in the weight room, kept working, and just tried to stay ready for anything that was going to come my way. I'm hardworking, very gritty type of player. There's a time to cut up and have fun, but also there's a time to take care of business and work hard. A lot of my teammates say I'm one of the hardest working people in the room. Very encouraging to my teammates and people around me, and I always try to bring out the best in everybody on the team because overall, if everybody's encouraged doing their job, it all kind of works together like a fine-tuned machine. Well, every week is something different because every opponent has different things they like to do, and so I spend a lot of time in the film room studying their tendencies, what they do. Key players that I'm matched up with for that week, I kind of try to figure out what their tendencies are, what their mannerisms are. Personally, I always look at, my own film, going into practice and all that. I want to know what steps I'm taking. If I have to have better feet, if I, pad low, if that needs to be better. Just all the little nitpicky things that, for a lot of people don't mean much, but in football, especially in this game, college and going into the NFL, the details matter. So that's why film study is so important in preparation, and because all in all, if you're confident with what you're doing, it's going to translate to you being a better player on the field because you're confident whenever you play the game. Definitely work ethic. You're not going to find a harder working person anywhere, in my opinion, on and off the field with what I do. Football is my passion. I create a huge mismatch at tight end, being 6'5", 250. Being able to run, being a bigger guy, and also having really good hands. It really creates a mismatch in the middle of the field with linebackers and DBs, one-on-one especially, and it can definitely turn into being a big-time playmaking type of situation with me out on the field with what I can do and being a very physical blocker as well, not being afraid to jump in there and get inside the trenches and do what needs to be done for the overall team. I'll be down at Traction in Baton Rouge preparing for my pro day. That's going to be at Louisiana Monroe in March. I'll be working with Mac and those guys down there, perfecting my 40 time, working on my combine, all the skills that I need to do to be ready. I'm going to be down there for the next 2 months training, starting at the end of January, getting ready for my pro day, because that's going to ultimately make or break me in the situation that I'm in right now. I feel like personality-wise, very easy to get along with. I'm in the locker room. I'm a good locker room guy. Really, everybody gets along with me. Off the field, it's a privilege to be able to play, this game, and especially being in the NFL, you have a really big platform to go and do a lot of good things for other people. Whether it be, community outreach, just going and talking to people, spending time with kids, because I feel like a lot of athletes at this level don't realize how much impact you have on other people. And so that's why it's so important to also, you need to work hard on the field, but it's just as important to be a high character guy and somebody that, people can look up to because you are in a position of, great power and great opportunity being an NFL football player. That you're not going to find a guy that's more passionate about the game, Throughout this whole year, I've been faced with a lot of adversity, not being able to play, and it's really kind of tested my patience and really, my character of how bad I want the game, and I fell back in love with the process. The game isn't perfect, it has its ups and downs, but you've got to learn to appreciate every opportunity that you do have And, if somebody calls, I'll be ready to go, point blank.